I saw this comment on Facebook from Stanley in Uganda, believe it or not, in Kampala, saying, "We listen every day. Our church members and family here. You are our favourite international Christian radio station."
Oh, wow.
So
How
there
good
we
is
go.
that? It is day 2 of Visionathon, and we are standing together to build on the foundation that's been laid already. And that's the foundation that's been laid over decades, but also the foundation of yesterday. And in fact, saying that, Becky, you need to ring the bell once.
I do once.
So give us a bell.
On.
Hey,
Yay!
there we go. So we've had a $1,000 increase on the tally this morning.
Thank you so much.
Wow,
and we are only 3 Vision family members away from hitting 400 Vision family members who have responded to Visionathon so far. Visionathon, if you're going, hey, hang on, we're just waking up, what's happening? Visionathon is our time to raise funds to keep Vision growing and going, and going and growing, whichever way you want to put it.
Laid a great foundation. I tell you, you never know who you're going to be helping. I saw this comment on Facebook from Stanley in Uganda, believe it or not, in Kampala, saying, "We listen every day. Our church members and family here. You are our favourite international Christian radio station."
Oh, wow.
So
How
there
good
we
is
go.
that?
Good on you, Stanley. Thanks so much. I've never been to Kampala or Uganda or Africa at all, actually, so I've got no
there we
idea what
go.
life is like
Live
there, but
broadcast.
we're
Here we
making
come.
a difference
Nice.
for Stanley.
That is so
Fantastic.
good.
As we are for people all over the country.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I mean, so many.
So maybe, we're in Uganda, but maybe we're also sitting with, and this sort of just hit me this morning, with a Vision family member who made a donation who last year went through cancer treatment. Now, if I sort of, the ignorance that I sort of have, you sort of go in and sit there for a few hours, plugged into things if you're having chemotherapy and things like that, and you just sort of sit, and they were sitting there and listening to Vision. So your donation is sitting there with them. Maybe you can't be there physically making a cup of tea or sitting there to talk to them, but your donation is being with them, putting their hand on their back saying, hey, I am with you. God's word is going out and just, sort of building them up. As we say, we're pointing people back to the Bible. We're getting people to pray, and your donation is praying for that person, is sitting with that person in the midst of what they're going through. And it might be a happy time for some people, but, you're with this Vision family member who was sitting there having cancer treatment.
Yeah, that's so true. And that's the thing that, we just don't know what is going on around the country. We talk about taking the gospel to the 4 corners of Australia, and there's just so much breadth in all of that. There's so much variety, and there's so much, as you say, the highs and the lows of life.
You're in those valleys.
You've just got no idea, but you make a donation, God knows where that is going to be needed.
You'll be planting a seed this morning when you make a donation into the hearts of people like that. It's a tough situation to be in. I think all of us know somebody who's been through cancer treatment. And been touched by families, been touched by cancer. My own family has been, and it's hard. It's really, really hard. And I tell you, the Word of God makes a massive, massive transformational change in the way we think and the way that we approach those kinds of things. It's like sowing a seed. And the Bible talks about seed quite a lot. 1 Corinthians 3 verse 9 is a great example where the Apostle Paul said, I planted a seed, but it was Apollos who watered it, but God made it grow. So we all get to play a part in that. Are you the one who plants the seed? Are you the one who waters it? Well, both of those require us to do something, and God does the rest. So will you do something this morning? And will you take a stand with us, build on this foundation that we've started with Visionathon so far, and in fact the foundation that we've been building for many, many years as this ministry has grown? We're asking, will you make a donation right now? And I want to put a call out to people who've never, ever given before. As you hear my voice right now, you think, that's a good idea, but, well, what's the but? Can you get that out of the way? And can you actually dive in here? And we haven't actually got to those 50 from yesterday.
We've got 14 to go.
Our good friend in Leeton yesterday.
12 to go, actually. There's been a couple more come in.
Okay, so Philip the floor sander in Leeton yesterday called up and said, I want to encourage people to give, and for the next 50 first-time givers, I'm going to put another $100 on top of whatever they give. And so far we've had, how many is it?
So we've had 38 now.
38
Wow.
out
12
of 50.
to go, yep.
12.
So there's room for you. If you've never given before, now's the opportunity. Your donation will be tax deductible. You choose the amount, and then Philip's going to add another $100 on top just for you. So go to vision.org.au, open the free Vision Christian Media app and tap donate, or call us right now on 1-800-316-316 and make your tax-deductible donation today. And you'll be helping people all over Australia to look to God daily.